on a 2001 Z28 Camaro, and we have a window problem. The window motor locked up. It's dead. So what we're doing is we're replacing the window motor. Can you explain what you're doing and what you've done and why you're doing it this way and whatever?
Yeah, the stupid fucking thing is riveted onto the door. You can't just pull the window motor out. Some people hack up their door and cut it all up.
Why did they do that?
Window motor.
Thanks, sir.
Because they don't want to drill out the rivets.
So they cut the whole damn door up?
They don't want to replace the window regulator, so they leave the window regulator riveted to the door, and then they hack up holes in this section to get to the motor and replace just the motor. But the proper way of doing it is to drill out these four rivets. That one, that one, that one, and that one.
Okay.
And then after those are out, you slide the wheels off of the tracks. You have to unbolt those nuts, move those out of the way, and then the window regulator assembly comes out. The whole thing is all one unit with the window motor riveted to the window regulator assembly.
Okay, then you replace the motor inside the... Kind of like my Tahoe. I pulled the window regulator out, unbolted the new motor into the window regulator, and bolted the window regulator back on, except that in the Tahoe, you don't have to cut the stupid door panel. It just unbolts in 5 minutes. This one, apparently, GM ate some stupid when they designed this.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to cut the door panel up. That's sort of like a half-ass shortcut way of doing it.
All right, so you've obviously drilled out three of them already.
3 of them are out, and then that last one is being kind of stubborn.
And our window regulator should pop out. So, looks like it's mostly out. Did you find the punches on my bench?
Yeah.
You might just have to drill at that, man.
Yeah, this one's too big and the other one's too small.
I've got a couple more up in the top. Up there.
I'm going to see if I can pry this out first.
All right. Let me see that piece. It's recording. So after you just drilled out the center, you just started pulling on it and it came out. This is the world's worst phone right here. Anyway, whatever. So it looks like you got something up there to keep the window from falling. All right, man.
Yeah, I put door stoppers in there.
So you got them all out. Get the window out. Make it happen. So that's all you got to pull out? Looks like you removed one of the nuts up here.
2 of the nuts. And I gotta reach in there and pull 4 of the wheels off of the tracks. There are 4 wheels to pull off.
EPK, let's do it. Do you need help?
No, I'm just trying to think about how I'm going to tackle this, that's all.
Without letting the window fall in and breaking?
Something like that.
Here, pull this. I can see this bending. Pop that out right here and right here because I can see this moving. There you go. Okay, so that.
This is not.
Yeah, you got to get those rubber things out of there.
No, I don't want the window to fall any more than it already has.
Oh, I see. Let's see. That's right. You should have done it in the up position.
I was reading you're supposed to do it with the window part way down.
Okay. What are those, door stops? Where'd you get them from?
Home Depot.
Yeah. I'll pause this just to speed things up.
No, hold on. I gotta mess with some stuff, so just...
Is it lunchtime yet? 5 minutes of work, break time. Better you than me. Actually, my whole passenger side window regulator is all screwed up. I think a couple of the wheels broke because the whole thing sits crooked. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do this. Yeah, I might just have to give you a call. Looks like you're the expert now, or I can source my own video and watch it. So what are you doing here? You're just moving it left and right?
I'm trying to slide the wheels off of the tracks.
All right. Looks like a little bit of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, more or less.
video's gonna
on the
end.
left is supposed to be enough room to get it out.
Okay.
Kind of.
So let me guess. In the end, the video's gonna end with a big fucking hole cut in the side of your door. Screw it, I give up.
Hopefully not.
There we go. Problem is the window keeps.
Still another wheel on here.
Oh yeah, the window keeps falling down as you do it. You've got that bottom bracket that's interfering now. You got to get that bottom bracket up and on the outside of the door here.
That's what it seems like.
I think after you get that bottom bracket out, then the whole thing might slide out. So you just slid that whole thing over to the left right here. There we go.
I think I broke this in the process.
Oh, that's not good. I'm not a weld, I'm a welder. That's aluminum anyway. Hopefully it didn't break anything. Here, I got a parts car right next to it, right? I'll never finish that thing. Okay, so you unwedge the window motor on the other side. And then now it's freed up a little. Looks like a whole lot of...
Let's put that on the wire. Good.
Maybe you need to use more curse words. It's hooked on the door pull.
There's a wire. Some sort of wiring harness over here. It's done.
Wonderful. Alright. So wrap yourself around those door lock wires or whatever they were in there. Fuck off! There's your motor.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but you did it the right way. No big fucking weight-saving hole in your door now.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Did this washer come from this? I think that was already there. Cool, man. So what's the way to get this off now? Is this is riveted on too?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with GM?
I bought a whole new assembly.
Oh, you bought a whole new assembly. Oh, that's the way to go. Let's see what you got. Oh, beautiful. Where'd you get that from?
Rock Auto.
How much?
It was like 70, 80 bucks or so.
That's not bad at all. That looks nice.
Yeah.
See,
AC Delco, brand new AC Delco unit.
sweet. Window motor, or the window rollers are the wrong color.
Yeah. Whatever.
No, I'm not kidding. It doesn't make a difference what color your wheels are. Cool.
All right.
Dang, makes me want to do my door now. You're hired. I guess I gotta have some cylinder heads at work for that though. All right.
That would help.
So is this where we end and say the installation is reverse of removal? I'll how it's gonna go in here.
It needs to go in this way, right here.
Okay.
And it's basically going to be like this in the
Okay.
door, more or less.
Do you know if you're gonna rivet it yet or bolt it in?
I'm going to rivet it back in. So this is number 1, number 2, number 3.
Yeah.
So these go on the top channels up
Okay.
here, and then this one goes on the bottom channel, which I believe is this one right here.
Yeah, looks about right.
And when the window goes up and down, so obviously we'll pull the window down like that,
Okay.
and then lift the window back up like that.
Oh, good
So
luck.
that's the idea here.
Hopefully that rivet holds that oblong hole you have there. Did you get oversized rivets, or did they only come with like one size?
We'll find out. I think they're all one size.
I think Harbor Freight sells different size rivets if we need to, but then you might have to hog out the hole in the assembly. You might be able to put a washer under a rivet, why not?
idea is to get the motor into the bottom of the door first, through this access hole that is supposed to be big enough, but isn't.
Oh, it's big enough, but you have to get orientated one exact way. There you go, you got it. And of course, we waited till practically high noon in Southern California to do this. Oh my God, it's like 100 out here. Okay, there you go.
Now I gotta drop the window down about halfway.
Smash!
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Okay, so you got
The first one in.
okay.
Rotate. Up, I think.
There you go. So you got both of them in. What about that third one, though? Third one goes into the vertical riser there, but you probably have to get it all the way to the top or to the bottom. Where's the opening at the top or the bottom?
Let's see here.
It's probably in the bottom.
I think it's on.
Yeah, I can see a couple of stopping points up there. I'm thinking your opening's on the bottom of that piece.
Let's see here. Try moving the window down.
The upper two on, and what he did is he orientated it towards, so it's up and down as far as he can go. Basically, you just got to wiggle it around quite a bit for a while. My phone is starting to overheat, literally, so don't know how much more of this I'll be able to shoot. Maybe get the bottom one in before you get the side ones in, because the side ones keep popping out anyhow.
Hold on.
1 inches.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and here, look at this.
Dude, you almost got it, man.
Yeah, this is finding the access hole that it's supposed to go in on.
What he finally found,
You have to unbolt that and slide the wheel in through the top.
which we think is an adjuster for how far up or down the window is going to go. However, once he unbolted that, it slid in real easy. So that shouldn't be a big deal, though. Just we'll look at my video to see where it was. I thought it was more towards the top, like right there. And then after we get the motor wired up, we can try adjusting it more. So now we have all three in. That gets...
Now, because we put these back into their hole.
We're gonna put the vertical riser back in the hole. There you go. You got a couple nuts you can put on there? Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, that tasted like breakfast. Sausage McMuffin.
Right.
Look at that, man. Are we done yet? We actually haven't been here more than 45 minutes, so this isn't too bad. Although he had the door panel off already when he came. Drilling the rivets out will take the longest time. Would that take an hour to do that?
It's been a total of 3 hours combined, taking the door panel off and drilling the rivets out and trying to pry them out of the door.
But you didn't have all the right tools, though. That's all right. Second time through, when you do it on my door, it won't take you nearly as long.
When I do it on your door?
That's right. So now I'm supposed you got to hold the motor in the right place, right, while you stick a rivet through the hole?
The door has to go back up.
All the way?
That will help.
Oh,
of course, the wheel popped back out. On
the wheel popped out? Awesome.
Yeah.
To be really stupid, so let me show you the design. We've been messing with this for an hour. I can't get this thing to focus. Okay, there it is. There is after you get the scissor part in, right here, there is an inside track right here that we totally didn't see, right here. And that's what your other wheel goes into this track. And then the black wheel on the frame, there's right here, that goes into the vertical riser. Okay, then once that's on, the little hook from the window motor goes into the top hole on the door.
I believe it's the top hole. It might be the bottom hole, actually.
Is it the bottom hole?
Let's see.
It should get you in a position to throw some rivets in when it's correct. So that was the trick. We were trying to get the white wheel and the black wheel both into that, and it just was not happening. So we did. There you go. See that wheel? It just popped out.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
Okay, so that little tab goes in the top hole. Then what do you have to do? Just raise it until you're in a position to throw the new rivets in it?
Yeah, you have to rotate things around and whatnot. Let's see if we can get the window all the way up.
Yeah. This has been a real adventure. We're trying to get that in, get everything lined up. What we found was that you actually have to connect the window motor. Once you connect the window motor, turn the ignition on and bump the window switch. That will maneuver that arm up and down, which will get you closer to the right spots to pop the rivets in. We're going to put a screwdriver or a pin or something, maybe even a rivet to hold those in. He's got one lined up right now. So seems bumping the window switch is key here to positioning it. Funny one. We've never used rivets before. I guess you gotta learn sometime.
Those ones I think are out.
Nothing. Trial one. Ready? It's in the hole, right?
Yep.
Because you gotta drill this fucker out if it doesn't work. Is it done?
I don't know.
What happened? It looked like it worked.
It worked.
Something from Harbor Freight worked? What?
Maybe? Yeah.
Yeah?
It worked.
That's actually kind of cool. Isn't there supposed to be a little thing in the middle, though?
Fucking worked. Shut up.
It's supposed to have a little, like, divot in the middle, right?
It worked. Shut up.
Okay, this is kind of a cool tool. What else can we find to rivet? I want to rivet stuff now.
Feels like I'm gonna break my door.
It's got a fulfilling sound to it. Hold on. Make it flush. More flush. There you go, right there. Wow, let's pull these stoppers out now, huh? That's it, we're done? Wait. You don't want to come off track.
Yeah.
I love how the whole door flexes.
That's wonderful.
Wow, it works.
The window motor worked. I can't believe we did it.
Well, there you go, guys. Last, we got to put this back in. If that's the height adjustment, then we'll just simply, work at it up and down until we get the height adjustment. But now that we know what to do, I guess it's not too bad. But the trial and error. Luckily, we've got this video. The trial and error is just figuring out the orientation of the tracks. That was the most difficult part. Once you figure out how the tracks go in, and then you use the power to orientate the motor to match up with the holes, and it's actually not too bad. I assume when we do my passenger side that it'll go a lot quicker. So, cool. That's that.